All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you your daily horoscope for June 3rd, 2021. It's Thursday, Jupiter days. Jupiter in the sign of Pisces at 1 degree. Venus freshly in the sign of Cancer at 1 degree, creating a water trine. Look at the moon still moving through the later degrees of Pisces around 1 o'clock in the morning, my time, Eastern Daylight Time. The moon is going to conjunct Neptune, something we started talking about yesterday. And this can be, we can be a bit lost in our emotions. We can be very dreamy. We can look at the potential and the possibility of things in this a little bit of rose-colored glasses, especially with Venus moving into Cancer, conjunct Jupiter, and this is the greatest. Venus moving into Cancer also slows down a bit from the very busy energy that we've had during the Sun, Mercury, and Venus all in the sign of Gemini the past, month. Sun just freshly in there the past 13 days, but either way, it's a very busy energy, and it's what's out there and what's this and what's this, and everything has my curiosity. Now it's slowing it down and saying, okay, my emotional vulnerability needs not only commitment, but it needs stability. It needs comfort. This is a big thing, comfort. It's not something wishy-washy. It needs what's the word? Like a safe space to open up and be vulnerable. This isn't just to anything or anyone. And Venus creating again that trine to Jupiter, this is just an overflow of kind of loving feelings, loving emotions, whether you're a partner or in a partnered relationship or in a single person dating. This can be like wanting to get a little bit more serious in whatever love commitments are going on right now. And again, this moon conjunct Jupiter or Neptune in the morning is a quite dreamy aspect. On the other side, the moon can be lost in the abyss of Neptune, can be lost in the I don't knows. It's been quite emotional, especially since we can look back and say that Scorpio full moon, when the sun was here in Taurus, Scorpio full moon here, the emotions have been quite high. And then, of course, the full moon lunar eclipse that just happened in Sagittarius, this shook up a lot. And as the moon's been progressing and saying, okay, all of this stuff that's been shaken up, and now it's time for a couple of days to get focused, to get back to business and what's been going on. It doesn't matter about the emotion stuff. I just have to get to the grind for a couple of days. And then it's like the weekend happened, and it's a couple of days of nice, weather, most likely wherever you're at. It's pretty decent outside right now, whether it's autumn or springtime. It's not extreme summer or winter colds or summer heats. Anyway, so it's like this sociable time, and then all of a sudden we get back into this water energy, which is just overflowing of emotions, especially because the moon's, been conjunct Jupiter, which is about expansion, and then Neptune, which is about expansion, and then all of Wednesday in the middle of these two big planets of expansion, more emotions, and then it's just like, okay, well, what makes me feel secure and safe in my emotions? What actions do I need to take to feel safe and secure? What actions do I need to take to seek out where I can find a place to be vulnerable and open, and where I can communicate openly? Then in the morning time as well, we have the moon creating a little sextile over there to retrograde resting Pluto about transformation. This is, just this us once again coming into this place of completion, really acknowledging the lessons that we've learned over the past couple of weeks, maybe the past month and a half since this Scorpio full moon, since all of the emotions kind of were stirred up and everything that was under the rug became exposed. During that moon, the eclipse, the new information that's coming to light, we're headed toward another eclipse here on the 10th. So this eclipse is all about information. Both of these eclipses about information. One's about releasing old, one's about seeking new. And so we're in this kind of completion of this emotions, completion of like the moon's going to move into Aries. 2 p.m. And this is like the energy that's coming up here is just like, at what point are we sick and tired of being sick and tired? You know, with Mars being in the sign of Cancer, which is difficult, Uranus being in the sign of Taurus, which is difficult because we're changing things we don't want to change. Mars is my planet of action, and when our planet of action goes into a place of hiding, and I want to be safe, and I want to be secure, and I want to be, it means we're not getting as much done as we would like. We're getting stuff done on an internal emotional level instead of getting things physically accomplished. It's like when we're out, we might have this mindset, if we're at work or if we're a priority, something that we have to do, a family event or something, and it's like in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I've got to do laundry, I've got to do these dishes, I've got to pack and get ready for this, or I've got this thing to finish up, But then when you find ourselves at home right now, it's just like, I don't want to do any of that. Well, we get a bit of a break when the moon moves into Aries at 2 p.m. today, which is kind of igniting that fire, and everything's about to shift. So Venus is coming into Cancer, but Mars is getting ready to move out of the sign of Cancer into the sign of Leo, which is huge. This is a huge boost and power up, something that we really need. So the moon right now getting ready. Everything's in its like final completion modes. Mercury's retrograde, Venus has just moved out, Mars is getting ready to move out. It's been square to Neptune. It's opposing transformative Pluto right now. Again, this is like not seeing the actions that we're taking, seeing any physical changes happening. I've been exercising every day or changing my diet, or I've changed, I've cut out smoking weed or drinking or sugars or something like that, and maybe I'm not seeing the result. I'm not feeling how I want to be feeling right now, and it's just like the water energy has been a little bit heavy. So now the moon moving into Aries is like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of being lazy. I'm tired of being weak. I'm tired of being inadequate or feeling like I don't have enough, something that can change within me. So this is a huge, huge boost, and it's something that we can look forward to because, again, everything's about new information coming to light. And that's what this eclipse is about, new information coming to light. There's new tools. It's like an unlock code or something going on within us. It's like once our minds understand this lesson that we're learning over this eclipse season, whatever it may be a strand of lessons or spiritual downloads with Jupiter and Neptune and Pisces, that's about expanding our lives. So it's like once we have the understanding of something, not just the knowledge, but the true understanding of it, then it's just like everything kind of clicks and opens up. And we're all leading into that. So right now, it's like this bit of lethargy or this overwhelming emotions that we've been feeling. It's like this is part of the master plan we might not understand. But now we're getting this sense of energy, this sense of spark. Like, yes, I can do it. I can start this new project. I can continue on this. I don't have to go back to an old way of thinking, an old way of doing. I'm putting one foot in front of another in my own manifestation process, and really feeling, it's just like going from, the head and the heart really connecting together and moving forward in that direction. And then when Mars moves into Leo, this is like, okay, we're forging new tools. But first we have to have the understanding. There's no point in creating a sword if we don't know how to use it. There's no point in creating a pen if we don't know how to write down the words that we need to express. So this is some of the energy that's going on right now. And then the moon's square to Venus. It's kind of some of the energy at the end of the day. And this is like, I'm being pushed, emotionally being pushed. I have to do something about it. I can't just sit around and think. I can't just sit around, think. I can't just sit around and feel. Action must take place. Some sort of action must take place. And it's like, moving past that lethargy, moving past that point of laziness or that point of I don't want to, really pays off on this day. We get things done, we get things accomplished, and we feel really good about ourselves as we move forward. All right, friends, that is our Thursday. As always, thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate you. I love you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.